Hey everybody, Rudy Alpha Investments. We're doing a new type of video here today. I'm going to change it up a little, see how everyone's feeling. So what everyone's looking at, we're going to jump right into this. What everyone's looking at is something some of you have already discovered in the last 12 to 18 months. Randomly, people figure this out. I'll put a link to the actual old Collectors Universe, which is the parent company of PSA card grading. Recently, Collectors Universe was bought out by some high-end Wall Street hedge fund private equity groups. So I'm not sure if CLCT, which is the parent company of PSA, is still on the market. I think they were bought out, and at least they're pending a buyout right now. All right, so what everyone's looking at here is what some people have already found. This is my old, as you can see in the middle of the screen, Alpha Investments, about username Alpha Investments, joined September 20th, 2005 at 3:13 in the morning. Yeah, that sounds like me. Last activity on this account was October 26, 2008. About 96 posts, and I'm going to put a link below if you guys actually want to physically dig through my posts and look at my past. You're free to do it. It's quite interesting. Like I said, a lot of people have already discovered this. Some patrons and people randomly will send me links to this, and I thought that a lot of you out there would really appreciate kind of my beginnings. And little did I know what the future had held. And yes, the top right logo of Meatwad is was my was my little avatar logo because I was a huge fan of Aqua Tween Hunger Force in 2005 when I had just gone back to business school. I had finished my AA, then I was entering into my Bachelor's of Corporate Finance. And that was in 05, if I recall correctly. And you'll see some interesting crossovers to that. So I know people ask me all the time about the beginning and how I got here and what happened. So I'm going to show you guys some screenshots. You can click the link below and you can actually go to the old actual message board that's still live and you can look at it yourself. But I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to give you my opinion here. And we're going to show the receipts, ladies and gentlemen, in 2021. 15 to 16 years later. Unbelievable. It's amazing for me to even look at this. So as you can see on this first screen, you can see the discussions I posted on many of message boards here. And let's jump right into it, shall we, folks? So let's look at screen here, and let's look at the second one here. This is my first welcome message I posted publicly. September 21st, 2005 at 6:27 a.m. in the morning. I think this is when I was getting up for school, and I had like an exam at 8:30 in the morning. I checked the old message board here, and I posted, hey everybody, finally, I see there's finally magic conversation. So I thought I would hop on board. I definitely recognize some of these names. Because this was, remember, I just want everyone to be aware. The PSA 10 Alpha, or in the graded PSA world, in 05 was brand new. The amount of players in this field was probably less than 100. This was an extremely small thing. The market was not accepting. People thought it was stupid. And there you go. So it's funny to read my post here. When I first started buying PSA 10s, I wanted to do alpha betas, but I can't believe how insane it is to find alpha PSA 10s. And this is, guys, listen to this. I literally spent thousands of dollars on 3 sealed alpha starter decks and sent them all directly to PSA. Most of the cards came back a PSA 8 and 9 and barely any PSA 10s. I couldn't believe it. So this was the time I actually started buying alpha starter decks sealed, and they were between $800 and $900 a starter deck in 2005. So I think I bought the first 2 or 3 here for about $2,700, and then later on I would continue to buy another 5 to 10 alpha starter decks before the price dried up and the supply got messy and blah blah blah. But I was really surprised that out of the 60 cards in the starter deck, literally like 10 to 15% of the starter deck would come back a PSA 10. So for every 60 cards I would send in, I would essentially get 10 PSA 10s per 60 cards. And of course, if most of those were basic lands or commons and not the uncommon or rare, it really was very frustrating. So anyways, let me finish reading my post. Anyways, it says that. It's kind of funny. Anyways, just venting my frustration, I have since sold most of the alpha 8s and 9s and kept only the 10s. Anyways, just saying hey to everyone here, Rudy Alpha Investments. And then my little, phrase at the end of each post, whatever. So that was interesting. Immediately you can see back in this time frame when I started to do this stuff and my frustration on actually trying to get the cards. All right, so let's go to the next one here. July 5th, 2008, 6:48 in the morning, before I went to college again, before I had class or an exam. Hey everybody, I see we have ourselves a nice Alpha PSA 10 Tundra on eBay. I expect this to go for around $600 to $700, so I'm already wrong again. LOL. I paid $900 for my Alpha PSA 10 Underground C in 2006, 2 years before this post in 2008, I think. And when I bought it, I had about 6 months of buyer's remorse afterwards, thinking how bad I got screwed over on the price. I kept thinking the card was worth around $500, and I paid $900. Godly. Holy smokes, everybody. All right, so next you see Alpha PSA 10 Tundras, 5 of them that were graded in the world, and Alpha PSA 10 Underground Cs, where there were 4 in the world. I think those numbers are higher today, but not by very much. Maybe only by a couple more. Yeah, so I'm guessing an Alpha PSA 10 Underground C is probably well over $1,000 a card now. I guess inflation on food, energy, and commodities has spilled over to the Alpha market. LOL, hee hee. Rudy. Huh, interesting. Let's go over to the next little screenshot slides, shall we, folks? That was pretty good. So let's look at this next one. Magic, title of the post. PSA 10 Alpha Magic cards on eBay definitely received a fight to the finish. So this post was from April 15, 2007, just before lunchtime. So this was probably, at 2007, I was about to finish in business school and get ready to hop into my first real-world brokerage job. So I was probably either at exams or I'm studying for my Series 7 or Series 66 broker's license around 2007. I'm not sure. April, I think, sounds like around my transition period there when I went from business school to a real job is what it sounds like to me. All right, so let's check this out. It's been some time since I have seen any Alpha 10s on eBay. And well, good to know they're still they are still highly sought after and many collectors really fight for them. I have to admit, after the PSA 10 Alpha Prodigal Sorcerer and Scry Sprites broke $50 on bidding, I was shocked. My max bid was $38 and it seemed funny. Oh my god, $38 max bid. What a Timmy I was. Although I can't believe I won the PSA 10 Alpha Twiddle, which is an uncommon, for $42 when the Sorcerer sold for $52. Oh my god, I was so cheap. Rudy, you're still cheap and selfish. I know, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Good to know these cards continue to increase in value, especially with all the new collectors attacking them now. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what's next here, folks. Alright, what is this post? Okay, back in December of 2005, right place at the right time. Oh, this is when I got my Black Lotus, my first PSA 10 Black Lotus. Black Lotus, baby! Exclamation point. Look at this, everyone. So I got home from work to check my exam grades online, and my homepage on eBay has the magic cards. Sure enough, hello, Mr. Lotus. Click me. Mwahaha. Sinister evil laugh. So obviously you can click the link, folks, if you want to do it, but it doesn't work. That doesn't go to anything because eBay doesn't track that stuff from 20 years ago. And then it's funny because my friend Tro Magic below there, I think his name was Bastion. Real nice guy. Whatever happened to that guy? Oh my god, that dude was so cool. And he says, damn, that was so cheap. He could have sold it for so much more. Oh well, you will sell it back for $2,500 next week. LOL. Oh my god, that was when I paid, I think it was $2,000 for a PSA 10 Unlimited Black Lotus for $2,000. Oh my god. Oh god, I can't believe this message board still exists. Oh, jeez, man. Okay, this is going to get interesting. Let's go to the next one. This is going to start getting interesting, folks. Title of this post. November 2005, 10 in the morning again. Magic the Gathering, PSA 10 beta prices softening, going down. Okay, interesting. Hey, guys. It's Rudy here. In the last week or so, with all the PSA 10 auctions, I've picked up some really expensive and rare beta 10s. For example, I won the PSA 10 beta Scrubland for $325 and many more. Plus, I used all the 3 PayPal codes that were posted. They all worked. I saved $45. God, I was still cheap back then. Anyone else think these prices seem to be lower than normal? Is it because the population numbers are rising or what? Oh, well, I'm happy. Anyone else want to take some guesses? Rudy. So this was interesting time. So this was when I was still super cheap in college, dead broke. I was using the money I was using, the couple $100 was a big deal to me because I was waiting tables and bartending and, slinging drinks and all that. Remember, because in college and business school, I was working, between 5 and 7 days a week, picking up shifts and going hardcore trying to bring in that cash in the restaurant world. So, $300 and saving $45 on a coupon code was a really big deal to me when I was waiting. It was funny because back then, this was an era pre-08. This was, working at night with all the guys and girls from college. Man, it was a great life. I enjoyed it a lot. My tips, good nights would be $100 to $200 in cash plus my $3 hourly server pay. And that was great, man. So, if you did that 7 days in a week and you average $150 a night, I was bringing over $1,000 cash per week, slinging drinks and waiting tables. So as you can see, I was dumping all my money. I was living at home in college and doing my business school, and I was putting all the money into alpha beta cards, PSA 10s. I know it's crazy. Looking in the moment, you got to remember, in the moment, folks. I know today this is so ridiculous, but in the moment, ladies and gentlemen, this was a really, oh my God, this was, buying a $300 Magic card in 2005 was really frowned upon. Like, people bashed me, my ex-girlfriends bashed me, my family thought it was stupid, but they supported me because I was happy. This was I can't explain to you all how expensive this was. The value of, remember, gas was like 99 cents a gallon, okay? Like, the taco index, I was buying tacos for, 79 cents a taco. I was getting, then the party pack didn't exist. Like, getting the nachos was like $1.50. So a full meal at Taco Bell was like $2.99. A full tank of gas was like $8 to $10. So you got or maybe $10 to $15 for a 15-gallon tank. You have to remember, so $300 for a single Magic card was extraordinarily, I know today, because of inflation and money printer goes burr, this seems crazy, but you got to understand the mindset. And today's prices seem expensive, but it's all relative. In another 15 years from now, today's prices will feel the same as me reading this post. And that's the point of this video, to make you all understand that everything is relative. And remember, at the time of these messages, look at my mindset. Oh, $300 for a card. Oh, Rudy, this and that. $40 for an Alpha 10 twiddle. At the time, this was a lot of money. In today's day and age, $1,000 for a Beta 10 whatever card seems crazy. But in 15 more years, when they're all 5 to 10,000, it's all relative to inflation and perspective of the world. So that's why we're doing this. I think this is very important. All right, so that's interesting. You can see me concerned about price softening. I thought that was interesting. All right, so let's go to the last one here. This is the real main one I want to talk to you all about that you'll appreciate. All right, you ready? Look at this post, okay? October of 2005, all around that 05. This is when I invented Alpha Investments. I created it, and I started to really put money into this. Okay, look at the title of this post. Magic the Gathering, purchasing booster boxes for investments. Here it is, folks. The very first public announcement that Alpha Investments exists and that I'm looking at sealed product for long term. This is 16 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read this post. This is nuts. You guys are going to lose your mind on this, okay? Hey, ladies and gents, I decided I'm going to do some diversifying on my Magic card investing. I decided to start buying newer, oh my God, newer sealed booster boxes. My theory is as follows. I noticed over the last 5 to 7 years that after certain expansions or sets go out of print, their prices creep up slowly or they spike and plateau out. For example, oh my God, I hope you guys are armed. I hope you're holding yourself. You better hug your significant other. For example, the Urza's block, I used to have about 20 sealed boxes of these 3 sets. So I sold them all back in the day for $100 a box. Yeah, I was making my 10-20% being a flipper. Sound familiar, folks? Being flippers today, you still lose. My next question is, how do you identify I'm just saying that I noticed that booster box prices seem to shoot up and level out, then creep up. This seems to be a pattern I notice. Next question is, how do you identify and pick out which sets will do this next? I feel it's too late to buy an Urza Saga box at $350. Oh my God, what a Timmy! Oh God, the Timmy is shown. $350 for an Urza box. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I feel it's too late to buy Urza Saga at $350 and expect it to gain value over the next 3 years. Oh, God! Oh, the humanity! Any thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God, ready? Here it is. I'm currently considering buying the following: 20 boxes of Unhinged, 20 boxes of 8th edition, and 20 boxes of each of the Kamigawa set. Oh my God. And some other ones I can find good prices on. What's everyone think? Oh God. No. I think we're cutting the video off. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the receipts. And final thing, ladies and gentlemen, life is relative. It's not a bubble. Everything is relative. You must think independently, critically, and against the grain. Because the average person, including young Rudy over here, is most likely wrong. Like we've talked about in 2020 and 2021. The reason 2021 feels crazy is because the market got it wrong. In 2020, the market mispriced and got it wrong. And I have no reason to believe the next 20 years are going to be any different. Thanks for joining me on Memory Lane, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you learned something. I hope even one person out there, you can step back when the video ends and you can reflect on your opinion on things. Whether you're looking at stocks, you're looking at bonds, the hot new crypto, the real estate, or neighborhood, or collectibles, or whatever you're into is not really what this is about. What this is about is long-term and how different perspective changes and why the average person will always get it wrong. And the average person will always stay at the same socioeconomic class, and they will not move up the ladder because they don't have the proper perspective and thought process. Have a great day out there. It's a beautiful world. If you're not happy, you got things going on in your life, it's important to decompress, walk outside. It's a beautiful world. You just got to pay attention.